Good morning. We're here today because just to provide some additional information about the incident that happened today. If you recall, yesterday the police were alerted sometime after 6 of a scene where a family was killed, a mother, a father, and a son. Coming out of that investigation, the police did some additional work. We weren't getting much information at the time from the persons that were there. However, we did indicate that the intelligence community and the investigators would look more closely at what happened yesterday to see if we could find some more information that could give us some lead as to why the individuals were killed yesterday. They are still in the process of doing that. However, at this stage, based on the work that they did, they are satisfied that what happened yesterday morning is a continuation of a gang conflict that started sometime in August, where some incident happened, and this yesterday seemed to be a response to what happened then as part of the ongoing gang conflict. So they carried out an operation this morning. It was intelligence-led. Out of that operation, they seized 2 illegal firearms. One person, there was an incident and one person was fatally shot. And 3 persons taken into custody. One of the persons that died in the incident this morning was named yesterday afternoon by the investigators as a person of interest. He was named on the list as Gaza or Gaza man. So the firearm was seized, and he, unfortunately, he died during that incident. One of the persons in custody of the 3 is a brother of his, and there are 2 other persons. When they did the assessment, one of the things that the investigators realized, even from what they picked up on the ground, that the likelihood of reprisal for that incident yesterday morning was very imminent. And we saw what happened this morning where the police and the military team that worked the operation actually intercepted what could be another serious incident. Probably they saved some lives by virtue of what they did. They are satisfied that they're on the right path in terms of the leads that they are following. They suspect, based on what they know, that there are other individuals that they are looking for. There's still some other persons that are on the list of names that were sent out as persons of interest. And those persons were named as persons of interest because they believe that they can assist them with the investigation, because the investigators will not stop until they find some closure for the family that was killed yesterday. So on the list, they're still looking for Demar Williams, that goes by the name Kiki or Kai Kai. They are looking for Buffy. They are also looking for Richie, and these are all aliases because their true names are not yet ascertained by the investigators. They are looking for Othniel Loban, who goes by the name Tickman. And there are 2 persons of interest who are not residing in Jamaica at the time, but are known to be influencing what's happening in the community. And one goes by the alias Negos and the other Blacks. So those are some individuals that the investigators would want them to make themselves available so that they can have some discussion. And I know that as we share this information, there are individuals in the community who we believe have information that can assist with this investigation. It is very, very important that they get to the police and tell us what they know, because we're not dealing with ordinary individuals. We are dealing with individuals who are willing to go out there and kill teenager, tie up a pregnant female, cut her throat, shot her. These are not ordinary individuals. And based on what is happening, as long as those persons are in the community, then the community is not safe. So we want the members of that community to see themselves as part of the solution. We have to get these guys, and we need to get them very, very quickly. Otherwise, we run the risk of seeing in the community, even innocent persons being part of what's happening there, because these criminals are not really concerned about the livelihood and the safety of these individuals. They are all about carrying out their violent acts against persons who they are targeting, the criminal network that is very, very active at the moment. When you look at the intelligence that's available, the best response is for the police to be able to arrest these individuals, and very, very urgently. What we know so far that sometime after 3 today, citizens reportedly hearing explosions in the area, and they made some checks sometime after 5 where they saw the bodies of 3 individuals from their community and alerted the police. On arrival, the police saw the bodies of 3 individuals, 2 males and a female. From all indication, they are family. It must appear to be a mother, a father, and a son. The son has been identified as a 16-year-old student, Orlando Wellington, of the Innswood High School in St. Catherine. Both parents, one work at an auto parts place in Spanish Town, and the other work as a cashier at a supermarket. What we are trying to ascertain now is what could have been the motivation behind this particular incident. They are using whatever lines of inquiries that they are following to see if they can actually put bits and pieces of this investigation together. Not much is known now, so the members of the scenes of crime are there processing the scene. The investigation is being led by detectives from the Major Investigation Division, and that is done in collaboration with the investigators from the St. Catherine North Division. So they are hoping that sooner or later they may have some concrete information that can even inform the arrest of some persons. Based on what they are saying and looking at the scene, it's a little different from the normal scenes that they have seen, in that the female, based on information that they gather from the relatives, is said to be pregnant. But they also noticed that the hands of the victims were bound, and that, based on their experience as senior investigators, suggests a direction that they should be looking at in terms of the investigation. But there are a very competent team of investigators on this case, and I think the effort right now is to see how best they can find the person or persons responsible so that they can get some closure for the family. A lot of persons are mourning. We're just into the back to school time now, and the school has lost a student. So we really want to appeal to individuals. We're of the opinion that there might be persons in the community who are aware of who the perpetrators may be, and we would love for them to give us the information, whatever information they have, so that we can arrest those persons individually as quickly as possible. Because when you have those persons at large, one of the things that you see in cases like these is the whole question of reprisal. So we want to act very quickly to take the matter into our own and to have the investigators treat with the matter. So if you know who the persons are, we really want them to report the matter to the police so we can deal with it, because when it is done otherwise, then we continue to see this cycle of killing and reprisal. So whatever information you have, there are avenues out there that you can make these reports and be anonymous. You can call Crime Stop at 311. You can call the NIB helpline hotline at 811. You can actually go to the detectives at Spanish Town. If you're not feeling comfortable going to Spanish Town, you can actually make your way to Kingston at the NCB South Tower. That's where you have the CIB headquarters as well as the headquarters for the Major Investigation Division. So we want to do a lot of work. You would have seen in the past and in recent time that once the police have the right information, we will solve the cases, and we'd really love to solve this one as quickly as possible.